Hello, all you beautiful people. Yes, I'm talking to you, Dan, and Nick, and On My Own Day, and Yeehaw, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Dr. David 22, No Mud Lotus, Carrie Joy, Christy Breezy, H235, Alex from Open Recovery, Brad K, Carla, Florecita, Asha, Katie 8256, Jira, Ryan NY23, Selena, D-Rod, Jenny Mac 07, Burr Baby XOXO, DMC 129, what's up? Pete H, Slim, Mo, Bex Pen, Hittish, did I say that? Hittish and AMM. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna wing this off the top of my head. I have been contributing to this community since December of 2025, and I just wanted to thank you for coming along on this journey of healing and recovery and transformation and enlightenment. Of course, I want to express my gratitude and amazement for the experience, strength, and hope that I've read in your blog posts, in your comments and replies. And I just want to discuss the three main elements that I've gained just in the last 30 or so days by being in this community. I call them the three S's, and they stand for strategy, story, and state. And I think most people approach these things kind of in the wrong order. I know I did. I started with strategy, which is probably the least effective way to achieve growth in this community, because strategy is like the how-to. That's how you achieve, or that's how I went about trying to achieve recovery. Strategy is important, but focusing solely on strategy without the right mindset can lead to doubt and lack of follow through, because I know I've tried to build something before on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and YouTube, and I've tried and failed miserably. I think I've had my YouTube channel for 10 years and I have 31 members or something like that. And, now I just kind of use it as a free hard drive in the sky. So that's how I look at it. So if you, well, never mind. I don't know. I'm just thinking of my experience is kind of like a journey of weight loss. And, in the weight loss field, there are tons and tons of, strategies online. But, simply knowing it isn't enough. It's like reading about swimming. You can read about swimming. You can watch swimming on YouTube. But it's not until you get wet in the water that's when you figure it out, I guess. I don't know. The The second S I was talking about is story. And this, for me, refers to the narrative, or like the beliefs we all tell ourselves about what is possible and what is not possible with quitting addictions, with quitting compulsive behaviors. What's possible or not. These stories that I've heard and I've read about on your communities, on your comments, on your posts, these stories, they're like so deeply ingrained in our lives, in your lives. And these stories kind of dictate our actions and our experience of recovery. And sometimes the story that we tell can, and I'll only speak for me, the story I was telling it's prevented me sometimes from utilizing the strategies that I read about and that I, looked up on YouTube, all these ways how to quit gambling. I don't know. I feel that it's true that anyone can quit their compulsive behavior or their addiction. I don't know, that's my belief right now, and it feels true. It's often just a strong sense of certainty. Like I feel it in my bones that for me, when I said I wanted to quit, I quit. And, that for me was true. It felt like certainty, but not necessarily a fact, if that makes any sense. I guess it's like the deepest fear people have about quitting their substance or their habits. They think that they don't have it in them. They think that's who they are. They think that they're not being enough, which kind of reinforces the story that we tell ourselves. So I've picked up in the last 30 days that my state of mind is like the most crucial element. And I'm talking about my emotions about recovery and my mental energy, or like my focus. I think 12 steppers call it clarity. I've had moments of clarity, and I feel like the state I'm in, that's what controls the story that I'm telling myself about quitting. And if I'm in the right state, the story reinforces my belief of being able to abstain and be sober from gambling. And it's my state of mind that determines whether I act on the original strategy that I thought I had in place. Okay, I don't know if I'm making any sense. If I'm in the right state of resolve, it's like when I have like decided that I quit, even when difficulties come up, when I'm building this community, it's just all that, I don't know, it just becomes easier. And it involves kind of like negotiating with myself that I got to keep going. I got to keep my dates that I kept the date that I first stopped gambling. I don't know. I think people need certainty. People need comfort when quitting, and they want to avoid pain. But when you quit, I fell into this spot of boredom, and I needed variety. I needed uncertainty and surprises and stimulation. And creating this community definitely has given me that so far. And it's also given me significance. Like, I feel, and this of course is my ego talking, I feel important, which is, sometimes overvalued in today's social media culture. But I don't know, I don't really consider this social media. I really do consider it a small online community of people just trying to stay sober, just keep their abstinence. But what I've gotten also from participating in your community and my community and our community, I've gotten a sense of connection and friendship and love, and those are the deepest needs that people need. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what it's all about. When somebody leaves a comment or a reply, or they call, or they leave a voice memo, and it's like real. It's that human connection. And I get to witness other people's growth, and I can feel my own growth, and I get to expand, and I watch you guys improve, because it's like everything, this is just my opinion, everything grows or it dies. And I'm just in a state of growth. We're just chugging along, getting new people to join the community, to call the WhatsApp number, to leave a voice memo, to listen to little micro doses of strategies and suggestions. Because we're not going to tell you what to do. Nobody can tell you what to do when it comes to quitting your drug of choice. Yeah. But I'm just glad that I can contribute and give beyond. Ooh, somebody sent me a message. Huh? Yeah. I'm just, life is a constant, for me, it's like a constant set of wins. And I'm just enjoying it. And I wanted to thank you. And I wanted to thank you for saving me from my boredom. Thank you for allowing me to be creative. Thank you for going through the struggle with me. And let's build something bigger together, or something more personal. So please reach out and say hello, and keep commenting and hearting and liking and thumbs upping and all that jazz. I appreciate it, and we appreciate it. Thank you.